Hey guys, it's Jay. Thank you for joining me again. So I figured I would come on here and make a quick video about week one of zero-based budgeting and how it basically treated me. Um, so I've learned a lot of things week one. It's October 17th and I got paid on October the 10th. And it's been exactly 7 days. And there are a bunch of things I've learned about my spending habits and about this plan and how to kind of integrate it into my life. Um, a lot of those things, a lot of those things I wasn't expecting. So let's start with number one, cash envelopes. This was something that I was expecting because as a kid growing up, my mom always told me that cash like burns a hole in my pocket. So every time I would get anything, like I would get an allowance, I would get, a couple dollars from my grandmother, my aunt, my, cousins. I would just spend it right away. Like there was no saving at all. So over time, like as an adult, I never kept cash because I would spend it really fast. But when I think about it, like when you sit back and think about it, it made me realize that even with my credit card, or even not my credit card, but my debit card, I still use the money quickly. It's just not like in my hand. It's not something tangible that I can see. So with the cash envelopes, I noticed that I'm using like they're labeled, I'm using them for what they're intended for, but then I'm also like using my debit card and then just replacing the money on my debit card. And then even though I might be, using it for, so say the other day we went to get pizza. So the money that I had left in my fund or like eating out expenses was about I think $10. So if we went and got pizza and it ended up being $20 or $30 or whatever, I would just take the rest off my debit card, but then I wouldn't replace it because the cash envelope there has nothing in it. Right? So then I would have the intention and take, $20 from, let's say, laundry, because we did laundry before I started the cash envelope system. So I would take $20 from laundry to replace my debit card for the extra $20 that we spent on pizza, right? So that money would be in my wallet, and then I would go to work and go to lunch, and I would use that money on lunch. So now that money is gone, and the money that took off my debit card has not been replaced. And another cash envelope is like has less money in it because I took money out of it to replace the money that we spent eating out, but then I used it to eat lunch. I don't know. Cash envelope system is a little complicated. One thing that I have realized about the cash envelope system, though, is that I'm definitely going to have to do, instead of $50 a month for eating out and $50 a month for personal expenses, I'm going to do $50 per check for eating out, $50 per check for personal expenses, because I just need more. Sorry about this lighting, guys. I'm trying to get you guys in a good place, but the sun is popping. All right, that's a little bit better. Um, so yeah, that's something that I've learned. Another thing that I've learned is that I have like extra money. It's weird how much money I can dedicate to something. Like I got a bonus this month for passing a certification exam, and then the extra money that I had for this check on the 10th. And I will be able to put about $1,000 toward my car payment just from this month alone. And just from this check alone, and that's because of my bonus. Without the bonus, I probably would have been able to put about $500 to my car payment um, or my car loan. But right now, it looks like it's going to be about $1,000, assuming nothing comes up. Another thing is things come up, you know what I mean? So, like for me personally, we have two cars. One of the cars, the inspection is due this month. Although I have a sinking fund with $100 in it per month for For car expenses, the inspection was $125 or $130. So with everything we need to get done, the inspection ended up being about $130. So that money had to come from somewhere. I didn't take it out of my emergency fund. I took it out of, what did I take it out of? I think I took it out of groceries because we had about $60 left after we got groceries. Like Lenny pays for some and then I pay for some. That's how it is with most things. We kind of go half and half with it. So we had about $60 left when we paid for groceries. So I took the extra $30 um, out of the groceries cash envelope to put toward my, hold on. You guys, I'm back. What was I saying before? Money burns a hole in my pocket. What else? Ugh, jeez Louise. Anywho, week one of Dave Ramsey's zero-based budgeting was cool. It was nice to see how much money I was spending recklessly. It was nice to see how much money I'll be able to save. Like I said, this was just one check, so I'll definitely come to you guys with an update on my next check. I get paid next on the 25th. So this was just my first check of the month, but I think that it went or is going pretty well. It's been 1 week. But it's definitely a lesson learned. I've learned a lot of things. I learned that I probably shouldn't have a bunch of cash lying around. But I learned that having cash lying around allows you to see what you go through and what you don't. So it allows you to see what you spend and what you don't. So I like that aspect, but it's so accessible that I just want to like go grab it and spend it. So I have to learn how to, resist the temptation. My savings account right now is popping, which is nice. I have my $1,000 emergency fund, and then $250 toward that. So actually, it's $1,250 emergency fund right now. So if you guys don't know or didn't see my last video, I'll put a card up here somewhere or maybe up here. But in my last video, I let you guys know like how my budget was going to look. And we went through the cash envelopes. But with my savings account and my sinking funds, I have $250 going to my sinking funds once a month. And then I have $250 going to my savings account once a month. So that $250 will go to my emergency fund. And then I have a separate savings account for my sinking funds. So right now my emergency fund is $1,250, which I am excited about. Before I went on short-term disability though in July, my emergency fund was $3,000. I had to use some of that obviously because I was on short-term disability. I was only receiving 60% of my income for 2 months. Actually, it was more like I think I received 2 checks from short-term disability because I had, with my job and my benefits, I have a 14-day waiting period, which kind of sucked. And then I didn't get paid for that last week because I just felt like I needed extra time, so I took it. So yeah, that's that. I will come to you guys when I get paid on the 25th and show you guys what my sinking funds are looking like. And also show you guys how much money I was able to put toward my car payment. My plan is to, the day before I get paid, or maybe even the day after I get paid, to take the money that I've saved from the last paycheck and put that toward debt. So right now I'm focusing on my car loan. But if I wait until the day after I get paid, I'll be able to put all that money toward debt without having the fear of like the next day something breaking down because I'll have that next paycheck to work with. So that is my plan. Those are my goals. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.